probably because no protein is what you have to cook. Well, thank you for the food. Thank you for the company and the food we have prepare and eat. And especially making us survive in Christ's name. Amen. Make your plate. Oh, he's so good.
Thank you. Yes.
It's a lot of food, so
Yes.
get a
little bit at a time.
And just so you know, Kay don't eat none of this stuff. I'm just kidding. What would she eat? She don't like avocado, so that's a wrap. She don't like mushrooms, so that's a wrap.
No avocado, no mushrooms.
She don't like avocado, she don't like mushrooms.
She likes shrimp, right?
She likes shrimp. She likes vegetables. So, what did I put the zucchini and the squash in? I didn't use them. Huh? It is what it is. It didn't even dawn on me. I was like, I know I cut up something. What did I dice? I diced the peppers. That's what it was. Yes.
And you're not doing bread with your fast? Chef?
Correct. Which is comical.
So no starches tonight.
Which is, well, no, we got plenty of starch.
Yeah.
We just don't have any bread.
No bread.
The lentil.
Which is comical because there are a lot of foods that people don't eat that didn't even exist or were not around when that fast was implemented. It's like, can you have tortillas? Yeah, I don't think I don't think that was on the do not eat list because they weren't invented. They didn't exist. I am interested in the spaghetti. Mm-hmm. With the marinara.
I'm liking this with all these veggies in it.
Something told me you would. I had a sneaky suspicion.
And mushroom.
Yeah, this is great. Risotto.
The risotto's pretty good. Yay.
So risotto is just rice.
So risotto is two things. Method of cooking. Is a method of cooking and a dish. So it does not have to be rice. It could be any grain. But we typically use arborio rice because it has an amount of starch that releases and makes it kind of creamy, if you will, if you keep stirring. So what happens is as you keep stirring, you're breaking down the hull or the outside of the granule. So it makes the liquid that you're cooking it in starchy. And so you can use that same method for some other grains.
Because it's a little creamy even without cream.
Correct. So that's why if you're in France, you finish it with butter. If you're in Italy, you finish it with cream. But if you're vegan, you finish it with coconut. I just happen to not have any. But if I had some cocoa, or if I had some coconut, cream of coconut, then that would absolutely work.
It's heavy with that coconut flavor. Yeah. Some of them is like, oh my God, it's too much coconut. But then I'll have others and it's not the heavy coconut flavor. That stuff, avocado is great.
So like zucchini,
Yes,
put it on a little machine, spiral it.
Yeah.
I think I like this better. Let's work. Well,
I think it works better to me as like a spaghetti replacement.
The spaghetti squash?
Yeah.
This has a better texture than the spiralized zucchini. The spiralized zucchini, as long as you don't overcook this spaghetti squash, I think it's better than that spiralized zucchini because I think the spiralized zucchini has more water in it.
agreed.
I think this holds up better if you put it with a cream sauce or a marinara sauce.
I put more sun-dried tomatoes in the lentils. But I see your point about the tangerine popping out.
Yeah.
It absolutely pops out. And it's like It's like it's very flavorful, but it's kind of subtle. And I think that's because I put the zest in there. I think had I not put the zest in, it wouldn't pop out so much. So
Yeah,
for those
this
of
is
us who are
nice.
watching, zest has oil in it.
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but this
Citrus
is nice. The texture, the flavors, the salt with the
Oh man.
olive. It tastes so fresh and healthy.
It do taste fresh. It's like
Like, I'm sorry. So fresh, so clean. I need to taste that risotto next. That's been hankering. Somebody give me a spoonful of risotto. Oh, a spoonful of risotto. Thank you, because I like mushrooms. All right, let's see. Here we go. Very meaty. And then the funny thing about it is you got the different textures from the different kinds of mushrooms.
yeah.
I'm with it. Good job, Craig.
I like the natural creaminess of it. You know what I mean? It's just kind of naturally creamy. But then with the vegetables mixed in, spinach, the mushroom, the tomato. I think all of them are just so multi-layered. That's the thing. Like, you know, with the over here you got the capers, the olives, the tomato.
You know why? Because over here we don't do basic.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing about cooking vegetables that people don't. You get a vegetable and you put some meat in it for flavor. But when you're eating more plant-based and things like that, you take things and you put more vegetables in it, and the layers of the flavors begin to come out more. And
Herbs, spices,
yeah,
pepper on the flame so that it gets that flavor.
The char.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's so many flavors that people don't understand that are there because they're used to doing it a certain way.
And hiding them, or 9 times out of 10, if you put a high-fat meat with a vegetable, it is going to put a layer of fat over the vegetable that you can't get past.
Complain about sides being made main dishes. You go someplace to a meal, and every dish has meat in it. String beans have meat in them.
Greens have meat in them.
Greens have meat in them.
Beans have meat in them.
Beans have everything has meat.
And then you got meat.
And then right, you got ham or chicken or fish. The salad's got bacon in it.
We love us some bacon. Don't you talk about no bacon. Don't you dare talk about no bacon.
But everything.
But you can, I mean, things can be.
Why
Can something just be a vegetable?
Well,
Yeah.
why can't it be made special without having to add meat? I think meat is a cop-out.
It's an easy way.
It's easy. It is. Because it comes with a strong flavor. Sometimes it already has salt naturally in it. Right? You throw meat in it, like you're saying about all the fat that'll cook out, that flavors the dish. It is a cop-out.
Get your weight up. She basically said, Doc said, get your weight up. Learn how to flavor your vegetables. She just said learn how to cook. You can sign up for classes. I'm just saying. If you don't know how to cook your vegetables, holler at your boy. And none of this is extra fancy. It's just simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just plain simple stuff.
You just need,
I mean, the food still looks like the food.
it's a matter of.
It's not super processed. It wasn't turned into an experiment of some sort for us to eat mystery food.
No.
It's very obvious what it all is.
Yes. And that is why Daniel said, no, just give me the vegetables, and I guarantee at the end of this period, I'm going to look better than your guys.
Look.
Because I'm not going to be as sluggish.
Yeah.
You know, my brain's going to be clearer. I'm going to get all my vitamins and nutrients. it's not going to be overcooked. And so it's like, yeah, that part. And so I think if if you just transition to what I tell people is cook it less. There's no reason. And I saw some package. I saw some package. I kid you. They said greens need to simmer for 3 hours.
Ooh.
3 hours.
Were they collards cooked slow?
It just said
with the stems on them.
I'm like, okay, well, why does a leaf need to cook for 3 hours?
Maybe kale.
Note to self: he does not like kale.
I like kale.
You like kale, but kale is
It's a little chewy.
It's a little chewy. But that's
Wait a minute,
fiber, Craig. It's fiber.
It's a lot of fiber.
If you chop
It's a
it
peanut
down
fiber.
a little bit before you cook it,
We gotta
doesn't
chop it
take
down
as
a whole
long.
lot of it.
It doesn't take as long to cook.
It's chewy.
Big tour.
Italy,
Mexico.
Mexico.